Hi, I'm Abercrombie. I'm the head chef down at the Old Inn. Today I'm going to do a braised shoulder of lamb, but I'm going to do it in a veal stock. I'm going to roughly cut some vegetables. Carrots, leeks, fennel, onions. Cutting them any way I like. Roughly chopped. Don't worry about peeling them, topping and tailing them, because what we're going to do is we're going to caramelise them off, getting as much flavour as we can out of them. The more vegetables you use, the more flavour you get out of your stock. So if you've got some fennel left over, you've got some leeks left over, don't go putting in any potatoes or parsnips because it will make the veal stock cloudy. We don't want that. I've got a large pan on the heat. I'm going to add my vegetables and sweat them down. You'll know when they're ready because they'll be real dark in colour and the smell will be intense. The pan is roasting hot. As soon as I've added all the vegetables, I'll put a little bit of olive oil in. My veggies are nearly ready, so I'm going to add my veal bones that I got from the local butcher. I didn't have to pay anything, which was quality, so I'm going to add these to the stock. Give it a few minutes, and then we're going to fill it up with water right to the top. The pan's back on the heat. We're going to bring it to the boil and let it simmer, so that all the flavours combine together. Now we've got the stock going, we need to get the lamb ready. So we want to get the pan on the heat, get it nice and hot, ready for the lamb. I'm going to season it now so it's ready for the pan. It's essential that you season really well because this will draw all the best flavours out of the meat. My pan's ready for the heat. I'm going to add my vegetable oil and I'm going to stick my meat in, get loads of colour on it and add it to my stock. Grab the tongs and give it a little twist in the pan, a little bit of a turn, getting the colour on it equally all the way around the meat. It's important that you do this because this locks in the flavour of the lamb. My meat's nearly ready for the stock. The colour is just amazing and the smells that are coming off it are just so incredible. So I'm going to add it to my stock, leave it for a good 6 to 8 hours. In that time it should be ready. My stock's bubbling away nicely. Just going to turn the heat down and make sure that all my meat is submerged nicely. I'm not quite finished yet. I still need to deglaze the pan. So I'm going to use Madeira to deglaze it. Just going to add it to the pan that I cooked the lamb in and then add that to the stock. Do go careful when you're deglazing your pan because it might catch fire and you might end up losing your eyebrows. So add it back to your stock for that amazing flavour. Right, I'm off down the pub for a well-earned beer. When I get back, that bad boy should be ready. Right, I think she's ready. So I'm going to turn it off at the heat. I've removed the lamb from the stock. She's ready to serve now, but I want to make it look a bit more presentable, be a real winner at the table. So I'm going to put it in the fridge for a few minutes, let it cool down so I can work it, get some real nice definition on it. While the lamb's cooling in the fridge, I'm going to prepare the sauce to go over the top. What I'm using is a reduction of our stock. Down at the Old Inn, we dress all our meats with this amazing jus. It really enhances the flavour. Our jus takes a lot of time and preparation to make, but you guys are best off going down the supermarket to get yours. Sadly, it won't be quite as good, but it'll be the next best thing. I've laid out a few sheets of cling film. Now that the lamb's nice and cool, I'm going to barrel roll it so it gets this real nice definition on it. Place your lamb in the centre of the cling film. You need to remove all the strings that your butcher rolled out with. It's essential that you make sure this is nice and tight. Once you're about halfway, you need to tuck in the sides. So by that, you just fold it over, either end, and then carry on rolling. I've finished rolling it now. I'm just going to add it back to the fridge to let it cool down before serving it up tonight. It's almost ready for dinner, so I've removed my lamb from the fridge, kept it in the cling film, and whacked it in the oven for a good 10 to 15 minutes on a medium heat. What I need to do now is remove the cling film. So it could be very hot, so use a pair of tongs and slowly ease it off the top. The smell is just amazing. To finish off, I've got my jus that I've warmed up on the stove. Just going to nappe that over the top. When you add your jus, just remember you're dressing it, not drowning it. And what I like to do is I like to add a quick sprig of rosemary, some new potatoes and some green veg. And on the table, that is a winner.